Nikes on my feet, keep my cipher complete. Nikes in the Nikes on my feet, keep my cipher complete.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy DJ Bad Boy Mixer, and today we have a custom video for you all. Today we will be painting the Air Jordan 1 Mid Hyper Royal. So if you've watched my previous video where I did I'm going to do the same custom that I did as one of my previous videos where I did a band mid. Let me pull those out so you can see. Yeah, so here's the band mid custom that I did. Basically this was red here before, and we went ahead and painted it black to make it look like the original band. I'll post a picture of that up here so y'all can see. But we're going to do the same thing today to this pair to make it look like the high top Royals, which I'll post a picture of that over here so y'all can see. We're going to be taking these shoelaces off, and we're going to basically prep this part right here, and we're going to paint it black. It's a simple custom and super easy to do, and if you're a beginner, this video will hopefully help you. So without further ado, make sure that y'all smash the thumbs up button. Comment down below, let me know what you think, if you think that you're going to try to do this custom or if you've already done it. And make sure y'all follow me on Instagram at badboymixr. And shout out to everybody doing the Cash App donations. If you feel that this video helped you and you're feeling generous, I'm going to post that link down below. So yeah, let's get started. The first thing you're going to want to do is remove the shoelaces. Alright, so now that you have the shoelaces off, we're going to go ahead and prep these. A couple things you're going to need, I should have mentioned this at the beginning, but a couple things you're going to need for this whole process. You'll need a little bit of acetone or some leather preparer, deglazer, something like that to basically remove this top layer of paint or coating that's on these shoes. And you can use some cotton rounds. That'll help you. Make sure that you're wearing gloves because you don't want to get any of this on your fingers. And then you're going to need some paint. You can use a matte black or a flat black. That'll come close to what's on these shoes right here. And then some acrylic finisher, or you can use a matte finisher, which I think I have some. Yes. So it's going to look something like this. But they sell it at Walmart, any like Michael's, or probably even like a Joann Fabric. Any of your craft stores will have it. But yeah, without further ado, let's get started. So you're going to take your cotton rounds, and they're pretty thin. You don't need a whole lot, but you will need some. And you're going to put some acetone on them. And you're going to want to put a little acetone on the cotton round. And that little bit just to wipe off this top layer here. Now you can tape this part up, and that'll help you from not getting this on any other part of the shoe. But if you have a pretty steady hand, you'll be fine. And you'll see that some of the blue came off. Right now it looks like basically, you may not see this in the camera, but you can see there's a difference in the blues now. You basically remove that top shiny layer. You don't want to press too much on it or do too much because you could damage the leather underneath. So we're going to do the same thing to this side, and we'll do the same thing to the other shoe, and then it'll be ready for the black to go on. So I'm going to get a fresh cotton swab. You probably use like 4 of these, 1 for each panel that you're going to do. So let's go ahead and get that done. Alright, so yeah, both sides are done. Now this shoe's ready for the black paint, but we're going to let it dry, or we're going to let that acetone dry while we do the other shoe and get this shoe prepped. Yeah, so we got one side done already. We're going to do the other side, let this one dry, and then we'll get started on the paint. Alright, so yeah, I would say both sides are done. Now they're ready to get painted. So let's get started on that. Alright, so now that you've given the shoes a chance to dry, we're going to be starting with our Angelus Flat Black Acrylic Leather Paint. Hopefully y'all can see that. Okay. Now you don't need a whole lot of this, so I'm going to pour some into my little, whatever you call them, paint trays.
Seconds later.
Alright, so now that we got the first coat down, we're going to do the same thing to the other side. Let this one dry, hit the other shoe, come back to this shoe, add a second coat, and we should be good. Alright, so now that you got both sides painted, this is just the first coat. We're going to set this shoe to the side, and we're going to do our other shoe. You're going to do one coat, let this dry, then go back to the other shoe, and we'll do the same thing on this one. And with two coats, once that's finished, we'll add our matte spray or matte finisher, whichever one you prefer, and these shoes will be ready to get laced up, and then they'll be ready to wear. So bear with me, we're going to give it some time to dry, and we'll come back to it. Alright, so now that we got our first coat on the second pair, we're going to go ahead and set this down to dry, and we're going to come back to it in a little bit. So this was the first shoe. That first coat is dry. You can see it looks good, but we're going to go ahead and add another coat, and then we'll leave this one to dry while we paint the other shoe, and then it'll be ready for the finisher. Alright, so both pairs are ready. We just need to let them dry a little bit more, and then they'll be ready for the acrylic finisher, so stay tuned for that. So yeah, I didn't take too much finisher to be applied to these. So right now we just gotta let it dry, and then once they're dry, we'll go ahead and get them laced back up, and they'll be ready to rock. Alright everybody, so we got them laced up, and this pair is still a little wet from the matte spray, but this pair is already dry. As you can see, came out pretty well. It's got a little glare from the light, but not too bad. So let me know what you think in the comment section down below. And thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Hit that bell notification in the corner. That way you never miss another video. And make sure you follow me on Instagram at BadBoyMixr. And that's about all we have for you today, so peace.